What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. It's NBA Talk with Jay. Little Monday night, so I'm saying late night show. Trying to get some cash, man. As always, man. So finna go over 6 games on Tuesday. Finna run them through. There was a play that I made already, man. So if you got this specific book, maybe you can hop on this line. I mean, whether I do think that this line was a little bit stale, man. But we're gonna get to it here, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you got points bet, I did take Nuggets in the first quarter, -1.5 at points bet, guys. If you do have that, so just want to start the show off with that. But let's go over here to the streets of Orlando here, guys. First game up, we got the Magic getting a point and a half at the house versus the New York Knicks. Super tough game, man, because the Magic, in theory, they're not in the greatest of spots coming back home off a little road trip, but the Magic been balling out, man. If you've been watching them lately, this team on their road trip, they went 3-1 straight up and against the spread as well. Beat teams like Philly, the Timberwolves, and they just smacked up the Hornets on Sunday as well, man. So they're 7-3 against the spread last 10 games, 6-4 straight up as well. The Magic, really, if they keep going at this trajectory, upward trajectory, they could really make the playoffs, to be honest with you, or at least a play-in tournament. But they do have a game versus the Nuggets on deck, so it could be a little look ahead spot for Bowl in this one, man. But regards to that, I want to lean Magic, but it's a super tough game for me. Knicks, they can match up well with the Magic, but not sure how they're going to stop the guys getting into the paint. In my opinion, this is the first game on the road after 4 straight home games for the Knicks, but it's the first game at the house for the Magic after 4 straight road games. So, in theory, kind of both teams kind of really in phase spots, in my opinion. I know that I'm staying off the game. Knicks do have Philly on deck. They will have 2 days off of rest after that, and then the Magic have the Nuggets on deck. So first game of a 3-game homestand for them. I know for a fact I'm not betting this game. Maybe could see a under type of game in this one, man. But no, for a fact I'm not betting it. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans here. Damn, man, I need to turn this damn fan off. Let's go over here to the streets of New Orleans, guys. We got the Pelicans laying 2 points at the house versus the Hawks. And I'll be honest, I kind of want to. So I know I'm looking at the game. I want to take Pelicans in the first quarter. They've won a couple games here at the house, and winning is contagious as well. When you start winning a couple games, a couple of blowouts, I might add. Well, not blowouts. They put up 131, 126 versus the Lakers, and then they smacked up the Kings the very next night, 136, 104. So the Pelicans might start feeling themselves. They might start get a little bit of confidence. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them cover this game. You look at the Hawks as well. This will be the 9th straight game that they've played in a new arena. So you're traveling all over the place. They had 2 games on the road, then a game at the house versus the Clippers. Now, then 4 more games on the road. This is the 5th game, last game of their 5-game road trip as well. So that kind of says that you want to fade that team no matter who they're playing. It usually take a little time to get used to all these gyms, all these goals, all type of stuff, man. So and they have had 2 days off as well. The Hawks have. So maybe they like to go over there. Maybe they head down to New Orleans, man, and go hit some bars or something, man. Or you never know what can go down in New Orleans. But the Hawks are 0-6 against the spread last 6 games, playing on 2 days rest. So what that kind of tells me is they can kind of sort of come out rusty. I lean Pelicans in the first quarter, and I would lean the Pelicans really could get the win as well, man. They are the Hawks are 8-2 against the spread last 10 meetings, but like I said, so look, Trae Young still questionable with the illness. So if you really want to bet this game, if he probably plays because he was out in the last one, but I mean, I really wouldn't even care. I would lean to the Pelicans in this one. They do have revenge as well from November 5th. They lost 124-121 in overtime. The Pelicans did in Atlanta, and it was a back-to-back spot for the Pelicans. So, but they did have Zion in as well. I lean Pelicans in the first quarter. I lean Pelicans full game as well. Not sure if it's strong enough for me to bet it, but I could definitely see Pelicans now that they've started winning. Right, they went on a 10-game losing streak. Now they're due to win some games to get back to their average. You see what I'm saying? So the winning is contagious, guys. Let's go over here to the streets of Brooklyn here, guys. We got the Nets. Got Cam Thomas coming off back-to-back 40-point games, man. He went off for 47 points tonight, my guys. So, but Devin Booker is coming back in this game. I want to take Suns here, man. I do think the little luck of Nets will run out at some point. What you want here is so Ben Simmons has said he's going to play in this game, but what you want Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith to come into this game and play. That's going to mess everything. It's going to look good. Okay, the Nets got reinforcements. Anytime new players come in on the team and their first game in, especially if they try to start someone, which I know they're probably going to do, probably going to try to start Finney-Smith and Dinwiddie because they need them right now, especially with Seth Curry hurt. So Nets are 7-2 against the spread last 9 games. This is the third straight home game as well. It is third game in 4 nights, though. They didn't have to travel anywhere, but back-to-back third game in 4 nights. It was a big game tonight versus the Clippers. That was like a playoff-style game, and they ran out of gas, man. Look at the Suns, though. 8-2 straight up and against the spread last 10 games. I'm not betting against the Suns right now. This is the third road game of a 5-game homestand, but it's no first of back-to-back. They've had, 2 days off as rest for the Suns as well. Devin Booker is playing in this game. I don't know how to feel about that because usually when a star player comes back, you want to fade that team. But the Suns are hot right now. They need Booker's offense as well. He can really come in and just facilitate. He doesn't have to score because he might be a little rusty, but sometimes, man, the greats, they sometimes the greats don't really get rusted. I'm not putting Booker up there like he's a great, but sometimes when you're just elite like that, you don't rust in the thing. You see what I'm saying? So I'm only looking towards Suns there. I must say, I know the Nets been balling out, but what you want to see Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith come in there. And if that happens, plus Ben Simmons, that's definitely going to mess up the rotations as well. And I mean, these guys aren't used to playing with each other as well, guys. So want to lean Suns. Not sure I'm going to get there. This is, I believe, a national TV game. As well. No, it's a TNT game. All the more reason so it could be some fishiness. So Devin Booker come back. A lot of people probably hop on the Suns. I wouldn't be surprised some fishing. Suns are nothing for me, guys. Simply put, if I like the Nets, I'm liking them maybe early, first quarter, first half. Maybe Booker is rusty, but full game wise, I'm only looking towards Suns -4.5 with the restage, with their best player coming back as well. Let's go over here to the streets of Memphis. Here we got the Grizzlies land 7.5 points. They're 4-0 straight up and against the spread. Last 4 games versus the Bulls. They are catching the Bulls on a back-to-back as well in this one. Bulls are 3-1 straight up. 4-1 straight up and against the spread last 4 games. The Grizzlies are really struggling, guys. 1-8 straight up their last 9 games, guys. Only 2-8 straight up and against the spread last 10 games. Grizzlies really struggling. This is back-to-back home games. Ja Morant didn't play last game. If Ja Morant plays in this one, I want to lean Grizzlies first quarter. This team has a lot of distraction right now. What's going on with Ja Morant, I won't even discuss it here on this show. I don't like all the mess and shit. I can't even get on Twitter these days because everybody likes the message. I can't stand this shit. But Grizzlies first quarter would be likely what I'll be looking at. But personally, probably going to stay away from this team right now. They're in a slump. They're missing Adams as well, and they got off-court issues as well, man. So want to lean Grizzlies first quarter in that one, but probably staying off the game. If I'm playing something in that one, it's Grizzlies in the first quarter, guys. Now, Nuggets versus Wolves, guys. We're going to the streets of Denver here. Got the Nuggets land 7.5 points versus the Wolves in this one, man. This is a bounce-back spot for the Nuggets here. You got quick revenge, you got a bounce back, and you got the Wolves that think they can kind of fuck with you, right? In which the Wolves have matched up well versus the Nuggets in this one, man. But I think we finally see the Nuggets like, all right, Wolves, hold on now. And it's the first of a back-to-back for the Wolves as well. They played the Jazz tomorrow as well, so a little homecoming for Rudy Gobert. But I tell you what I did. I like the Nuggets early in this one. There was only one first quarter out tonight. It's points bet. I got like 10, 11 different counts on my phone. And if you're in a sports betting state, I encourage you to do the same thing. But first quarter -1.5. I took it. I'll tell you this sleazy ass shit they did too. I took it at 1.5 -115 in the first quarter, and then I tried to take it again for the same amount. And these fuckers changed the line on me from -1.5 to from -115 to -125. They changed. I tried to bet it. They said no. They basically changed the line, and then it was like, okay, would you accept? Some slimy ass shit, man, but we still gonna smack them up on it. So I think that the line, first quarter line, should be -2, -2.5. So from a pure value standpoint, had to hop on that Nuggets first quarter -1.5 at points bet. If you have that, I'd go ahead and play it tonight. I do think the first quarter is gonna jump up to -2.5 tomorrow, in my opinion, guys. So I still like it at 2.5, to be honest with you. I think the Nuggets come out here and get the first quarter by about 5 or 6 points. I think they're gonna cover the first half as well. I'm still trying to see what's the best first half number I'm gonna get. I'm thinking and seeing 4.5 out there. Points bet has the first half at 5.5 -110, but I'm not playing. I know we can find a -4.5 at some point when these start popping out in the morning. So I do think I'll get there with Nuggets first quarter and first half. I already took the first quarter -1.5. I still like it up to 2.5 as well. Kind of starting to look at that alternate -3.5. Man, it's a bounce back spot for the Nuggets. Just got smoked by the Timberwolves, lost by 30 points. Their starters didn't play in that one, so they're fresh, they're rested, ready to go in this one. And then, like I say, this is why you want to fade the Wolves in the first quarter. They've been comfortable at the house, 6 straight home games, playing on the same goals, same rims, same sight lines as well, same gym. Now, you first game in a new gym, it's probably going to take them a little bit of time, and we know that teams struggle in Denver to start the game as well. So I hopped on Nuggets -1.5, -115, and -125 over at PointsBet, my guys. That's what I did. Kind of changed the line over there, but I still like it. -1.5. Probably wake up and that was two with juice 2.5 for sure, and I still like it. Couldn't talk you off Nuggets first quarter, first half, and full game. Because really, if the Nuggets are up by 3 or 4 points in the fourth quarter and they pull away, the Wolves are kind of going to let down. They got a game the next day in altitude versus the Jazz as well that they can win. You see what I'm saying? So I actually kind of like the Wolves the next day. Hopefully they get blown out in Denver and rest their guys in the second half. Then we top on them early and often in Utah, guys. But for this one, I think it's the Nuggets early and often. I hopped on them first quarter -1.5. Like the first quarter, like the first half. I like the full game as well if you can get it. I mean, if there's 7.5, I like this is one you bet tonight, in my opinion. Like the Nuggets in that one. Last game up. A little bit of conspiracy, Jay, here. Got the Lakers laying 7.5 points at the house. We're going to the streets of LA here. The Staples Center. Ain't no damn crypto.com. Lakers land 7.5 at the house versus the Thunder. Thunder just got smoked up versus the Warriors. Kind of liked that happened because now we can hop on the Thunder here. Now, this is first game home off a long road trip for the Lakers, off of a 5-game road trip. Now, AD does have the huge size advantage down low, even guys like Thomas Bryant do. But I just feel like this is kind of I don't like the spot here for the Lakers. And I do think that LeBron wants to, so this is a conspiracy. I think LeBron wants to break the record versus Kareem's old team. He needs 37 points, guys. So this is what I think is going to happen. First off, it's not even guaranteed that LeBron will play. First off, because they make sure that it was like, all right, he's questionable. But if he does play, I don't think that he breaks the record. So I hope LeBron plays. Well, I want to take under on his props. Now, I did see that it was somewhere around 31.5, but I feel like you wait. Like everybody is going to say, oh, he needs 37. They're going to bet his props over. I think he goes under his props in this game, takes everybody's money, and then he cashes it easily versus the Bucks, right? So because he probably don't even want to sit this one out because you're probably not going to get 37 versus the Bucks. So he probably want to come in this game, get maybe like 28, 29 points, maybe even 25, a little triple double or something, 25 points. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I think LeBron will go under his props in this game. I think it's one that you wait until the last second, let it get bet up all day. Hopefully get up to like 33.5, 34.5, bet under on his props. And then I think he'll break it easily versus the Milwaukee Bucks in the next game. And I don't even like the Lakers on the point spread in this game. I don't like the spot. They have had 2 days off, but you got the 5-game road trip. So you got to come home, take care of all type of stuff. But then you got the Thunder coming off getting a game where they got absolutely smacked, a little bounce back spot. Wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder covered the game if they start out early as well. Like in theory, Thunder first quarter is supposed to be a spot fade of the Lakers. I like that. I like Thunder first quarter, lean Thunder full game as well. But LeBron under props. That's what I think is going to happen in that one, man. That's the show, my guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I appreciate your time. If you like the night shows, man, hit the like button as well. I did this one for everybody. So I'm saying I do a night show literally every single night. It's just usually I do it for the members. It's only $3.99 a month. I do free shows every single day. It's just the night shows, the early overnight plays, the early looks. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do for the members. And I also have a little community chat as well that we post plays in as well of overnight looks, all type of stuff, man. So if you'd like to join the channel, hit that join button, $3.99 a month if you can. If not, hey, it's all good as well, man. It doesn't really matter to me. Trying to get some cash every single day. Just to recap, what I bet was Nuggets first quarter -1.5. I do like it. That's at points bet. I do like it up to 2.5, my guys. So I'd even play the alternate at -3.5 at +125. But first quarter -1.5 is over there right now at points bet. That's what I have money on. I do like the first half as well. Should be around -4.5. And I think the Nuggets full game will get there as well. To be honest with you, could be a trifecta spot. In my opinion, no lean in Magic, Knicks, man. Lean Pelicans first quarter and full game. lean the Suns -4.5 full game. If you like that one's probably going to go up overnight, in my opinion. But that's just how I'm looking at with them. But Devin Booker is coming back, so take that how you feel. Want to lean Grizzlies first quarter? They got a ton of shit going on. Looking at Nuggets trifecta. That's the only way I'm looking at knowing. And then want to lean Thunder first quarter and full game. And if LeBron does play, I want under on his points. And that one's under on his points, not PRA or points, rebounds, nothing. Under solely on his points. Hopefully we getting somewhere around 33.5. I know it'll get at least bet up to that, my guys. So let's hope LeBron going there. A little conspiracy J with LeBron and Noah, my guys. Let's get some cash. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button if you like the show. Retweet or post on your social media. All that good stuff. We out live at 1 p.m. Eastern. We will win.